Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the Mouseron videos. In today's video I'm back with another monster analysis. In today's video we have the monster Mouseron. This is what the monster looks like, and I'm going to be doing an analysis on this mythic monster. Throughout this video I'm going to show you guys what the best skills are, the best runes, the best relics, everything, and also I'm going to tell you guys how the stats are, if it's good or not. But anyways guys, before you get started, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Also drop a like on this video as well, turn on post notifications. Make sure to watch my yesterday's video, the baby account video, because I'm currently doing a giveaway, and I went ahead and explained all the rules and things like that in that video, so make sure to check that out. But anyways guys, let's go on and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and quickly take a look at the lore. We're gonna read the backstory. All right, so it says Mouseron had always thought himself a bit different from the rest of his neighbors in the village of adventurers. Every other guy was a hero, but he used to wonder, do I really want to be like them? When he was young, he and Noah played heroes and villains. Oh, interesting. Noah, huh? So Noah was the hero, I'm guessing, and he looks like a villain, so I'm guessing he's a villain. Mouseron was a villain, and he kind of liked it, so just what I said. Okay. When Noah became Noagnarok, the hero he had always wanted to be, Mouseron began to feel a natural... Oh, he started to hate his friend, Noah. Okay. He fantasized about being a bit more like the wicked character he played in games. Alrighty. He started with little sabotages here and there. It felt good to break the monotonous harmony. As time passed, he sought guidance from real villains, but instead of finding someone, it was him who was found. A monster who told Mouseron to address him as my lord, offered to make him the villain he really wanted to be. Okay, after that proposition, Mouseron asked only one question: will I be stronger than Noagnarok? Having heard the answer, he was convinced and committed. Okay, is he really better than Noah? Let's go on and quickly find out. Let's go on and take a look at the skills, okay? Night Survivor is one of them. Applies a 100% life shield to itself. So you have that 100% life shield as one of your skills, but there is a cooldown, so it's not a spammable skill. Sewer Dominator applies skill mirror to itself, applies 25% life shield, another skill that needs cooldown, but it's okay. Skill mirror, you know what, that's not really that bad, because remember, this monster's a megataunt, right? It's a tank, so it's supposed to absorb everything, right? So once you have that megataunt, let's say this monster's rank 3, or for example you apply that megataunt in one of your skills, you can go ahead and reflect back anything that they hit you with that skill mirror, unless of course it's pierce. But Master Rat, I can already see that Master Rat will be able to cleanse this monster's megataunt easily. I mean, we've already seen it with Oli, right? So yeah, I've got to say, what's his name, Master Rat will be a great counter against this mythic monster for now. Become the Predator deals moderate dark damage to all enemies, applies nightmares to all enemies. Oh, interesting. So just an AoE nightmare. Okay. Anti-cat wall. Okay. Applies megataunt to itself, blocks out 50% of the incoming damage, requires cooldown. Now this actually reminds me of Solar Flare skill. You know that one skill that he has? So yeah, you basically apply damage protection to yourself, like blocking 50% of the incoming damage, and also you're applying megataunt to yourself as well there. So in case if they get rid of your megataunt, no worries, you can go on and apply it again. Now let's go on and take a look at this. So at rank 0 you have tough, really good trait, guys. Especially I mean, it's better than hardened, right? So having that tough as a tank, that's really good. Same with the 50% life shield at rank 1. If you get it to rank 1, that's great. And if you could get it to rank 3, that's even better, because that's what you really need, right? You need this monster to be able to take all the incoming damage from the enemies. But anyways, level 100, here are the stats, guys. So for life, you have 91,687. That's actually pretty good. Having that much life, I mean, comparing it to the other mythic monsters right now in the game, that's a really good life, especially for a tank. Power, you don't really have to worry about power because it's a tank. And then speed is 6,193. That is bad. That speed is bad, I've got to say. But anyways, at rank 5, here's what you got. You got 10,704 speed, 19,552 strength, and 257,108 life. Okay, so if you get it to rank 5, that's how much life you're going to have. And that is without any life runes, okay? So that's cool. Anyways, let's see here. For relics, you have shield and armor. So you can, for example, give tenacity shield or any other type of shield that you want to give that starts you off with some shield in the beginning. Actually, you don't really have to go with tenacity shield now that I think about it. I mean, you have rank 1, right? If you could get it to rank 1, you're going to start off with that 50% shield anyways. maybe you could go with a different type of shield, you know. And then there's also armor. So for armor, you can go ahead and run Mork's armor, Nebuzol's armor. Those ones work great. You can even go with Tate's armor, or for example a Wangsu's shield for shield, you know, if you need that. There are many other shields, like for example Wangsu's shields, that works too. Iguanodon's armor, that also works. So there are many relics to give this mythic, okay? But anyways, element is dark. I kind of think of this monster as Shelly, although Shelly comes back with a relic, like she has a SN as one of her relics. Unfortunately, this monster doesn't. Now, instead of shield, maybe if it was an SN, that would have been great, because he could have come back and, you know, it would have been a great monster. You could have used it for a long time, just like Shelly. I mean, Shelly was usable for a long time, right? So monsters like that is nice. But this mythic will definitely going to be meta, I've got to say. Lots of people are going to start running it. Him and also Oli Fanatic, those monsters. I mean, currently it's the only two corrupted mythic tanks, so of course people are going to use it. So yeah, you want to get your hands on it. I feel like this is going to be the exclusive Legends Pass monster. Anyways, books, you have undead, evil legions, and villains. Oh, that's not good, because monsters that will be having skills like, you know, just like villain haters type of skills, where it gives them triple damage, it's just gonna be rough for this monster, especially that it doesn't have an essence, so can't really come back. Now for the obscure talents, here's what I recommend giving. You can go with, for example, Bark Side. You can go with Growing Flesh. Growing Flesh heals you a bit, so that's actually really good. And also, last but not least, Soul Drag. Soul Drag will be amazing for this mythic monster, because, I mean, it's absorbing all incoming damage, right? Since it's a mythic tank, he's, you know, just taking all incoming damage, and if he ends up dying, he can deal a ton of damage with that Soul Drag after he dies, depending on the rank, of course. So I'm just saying that that's going to be a really good obscure talent to give. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the basic attacks and also tier 1 attacks. So you have Underground Life. That's a moderate dark damage to one enemy. It's a 0 cooldown and also 0 stamina cost. Now here's the thing, it's a dark element, so I don't really recommend running it, because the enemy will also have Mouseron most likely. So having that, I mean, I don't know, it just really depends on the situation, honestly, because it's great if you're going up against CDA monster, right? So you have something that is backing you up, so you can go on and continue spamming that. But here's the thing, what if the enemy has families or dark air? I mean, there's more to come, right? More dark monsters to come, so it's really up to you if you want to run it. But me personally, if I end up getting this mythic monster in any way, then I probably won't run that at all. Maximize Rodent applies a 25% life shield to itself, and that's it. That's all it does. Hold your breath. By the way, Maximize Rodent, it's a 0 cooldown, so it's a spammable one as long as you have 15 stamina. Hold your breath, it's a 50%, what's it called? It's damage protection, right? So blocking out 50% of the incoming damage, and also applying 50% life shield. It's a 1 turn cooldown and 30 stamina cost. Not a bad skill. Black Bite deals very heavy dark damage to an enemy, applies Nightmare to an enemy. 1 turn cooldown, 25 stamina cost. Not bad. 60 damage? Holy cow. Okay, so if you want to run that, you can. Or you can go with the AoE one, the AoE Nightmare one. Okay, the AoE version. Ultimate applies Megaton to itself, applies Skill Mirror to itself, applies a 100% life shield to itself, applies positive effect resection to itself. Oh my goodness. He is taking care of himself with this ultimate. So yeah, you're gonna be set. As I mean, I just wish it also healed himself by 100%. That would have been nice, but you know what, this is fine. But having that positive effect protection, that's actually really good, because Masterat, you can't really remove that at all. He has to remove positive first, and then next turn, you know, get rid of the Megatons. Unless somebody's running a monster that removes positive twice. For example, like, what is that monster? The legendary Wormlad. But people barely use Wormlad, so yeah. Anyways, so overall, it's a good mythic monster. You definitely want to get it. Hopefully it will be available free some way. I don't think it will be, because you guys told me that the past monster that I reviewed, that I made an analysis on, Kedrin, was going to be free. So I'm guessing this is either going to be the Golden Legends Pass or the exclusive Legends Pass monster. So we'll just have to see, wait and see, okay? But yeah, this is going to be another Megaton, so it's going to be really nice to have this. In case you messed out on Oli Fanatic, you can go ahead and get this one, so you have a Megaton in your team. It's going to be nice. But yeah, overall, I've got to say this monster is going to be nice. It's just a great monster. You'll definitely start seeing like lots of players using this mythic monster in their team. It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere. But anyways, so that is going to be pretty much it for today's Monster Legends monster review on the monster Mouseron. Hopefully soon, if Soldier Point ends up giving me the cells and the resources to review this monster, I'll go on and do it. Make sure you subscribe though and have notifications on so you won't miss it out, okay? But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.